Coming up, we have Trevor's True or False immediately after this coming up. We've also got 5 more songs, and we got Chris's to album of week, and we got Ricky's True or False and Jesus the Pen. But first, we have Trevor's True or False. Go on, Trev.
Right. On tour in a splitter bus, driving to Spain. It was a long drive. Not from here, but from somewhere else. We stopped off to get something to eat in this little Spanish restaurant. And it was taking that long to get the food. Myself and the band members were looking at this bread and thought, we might as well just eat some of that while we're waiting. So we went over to this table, picked it up. I went to take a bite out of this, what felt like quite a hard bread roll. Turned out to be display bread, which broke. And it was made of some sort of crunchy, weird, cardboardy stuff. Anyway.
Oh, the stuff vegans eat.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So that's one. The other is on tour with the Buzzcocks. Because of the way the gigs were set out and we were doing little tiny places as well as bigger places, I had to go 3 days without a shower. It was awful. That's the second one.
Both of them seem rather plausible.
Yep.
I want to go with number 2.
So, what do you think?
I'm going number 1. There's no way in the world you wouldn't shower for 3 days. You'd discover some way of getting a shower somehow.
Should have seen the gigs.
I was going to say there's been there'll be situations where you just can't. So I'm going to go with number 2.
We did a gig in El Paso where if you sat at the bar, when anyone went to the toilet, you could see the shitter open to the bar.
What do people at home think? Give us your comments. Give us your comments. We've got Mike Crooks going for number 2. Graham says false on number 2, so I'm assuming that's number 1. But Evelyn and Anne Blair both say number 2. Jackie says A. I'm assuming that's number 1. Jackie says number 1. Christine says number 1. Jarrett says number 2. Ralphie says 1. I think I'm going to go with number 1, actually. Chris, you going with?
Numero uno. Sorry, I've just got to try and
And
sort
you,
something
Ricky?
out.
Number 1?
No, I'm going number 2.
You're going number 2. Trevor, tell us which one it is, number 1 or number 2?
The true one is actually number 1. It was a little strange little restaurant. I'll tell you whose band it was. It was Steve Eagle's band, Crackout.
Oh, Crackout.
Yeah.
Oh,
We all sat there. We were getting, it was like an hour after we'd ordered. And it was so slow over there. Anyway, I said, here, look, some bread over there. So I went over to this table, grabbed it, went to take a bite, and it just cracked. And it was display bread made of something weird. And they came rushing over, like in Spanish, telling, like, going, no. Anyway, quite a funny story. When we got the food, it was terrible.
should have stuck to the bread then.
The sourdough bread.
Oh, don't say sourdough.
No.
Oh,
Never again.
Shaped like a crocodile.
Got a sourdough snooker table.